Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the hashtag TFR
TFR
Motivation Monday Zoom. We are Dr. Dondi and Marcy Nettles.
Hey, guys.
We are your presenters tonight, and we're going to be sharing the last video in the Evolve video series. What is Evolve? It is the new compensation plan that completely evolution, or the complete I'm kind of I dig myself in a hole. So the complete evolution of the LifeVantage compensation plan, which we have evolved to. That was horrible, but this is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad it doesn't depend on me
to
be awesome.
I'm glad.
But speaking of awesome, tell them about our YouTube channel.
I'm glad that we have so many tools out there that you can be pointed to instead of just having to look at us, right? But we are here to help you and serve you and to be able to, just be right alongside of you as you grow your business. But one of the tools that we have available to you is Team Freedom Reigns on YouTube. If you have not subscribed yet, please go subscribe. Make sure you notify or ask for notifications, ring that bell so that you are notified every single time that we upload new content, whether it's an opportunity presentation or training like we'll be doing tonight. So please go and subscribe. Team Freedom Reigns on YouTube.
Yeah. Ooh.
So tomorrow, this is what has
Shauna's
taken place.
Tear it up.
So this took the place of the Premier 4, the Pro 4 calls previously. So now, instead of just one time a month, they have got a special training for everybody, because you can participate with it in the LifeVantage Distributor Facebook page. So Momentum Live is what it is called now. And tomorrow it's going to be how to make Reward Circle work for you with Shauna Mucklow, an executive leader. She's phenomenal. She's got some really great information for you. We actually got to see it a little bit last week on an executive call that we attended. So please check your emails for details if you want to hop onto the Zoom Live. It's good to be there because sometimes they take questions. And so if you have questions, it's a great place to go to get your answers.
That's right. Oh, True Science Liquid Collagen Sip and Glow, the first and third Wednesdays. That's this Wednesday, like in 2 nights. It's going to be both of us.
Yeah. So
just rocking it.
Yeah. Invite. This is the Zoom information. Seriously, guys. It's via Zoom, so it's super easy to invite people to it. They don't have to be in your area. You don't have to be in the area. Hop on, participate, and make sure that you are doing something in your business every single day to invite people to take a look at information. Never before has it been easier for you to be able to share this, because we've got recordings, we've got the live Zooms, and still in-person presentations as well. So please invite to this presentation this Wednesday night. It's 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern, and the Zoom info's right here. So take a screenshot or come back to this recording and get all those details. All
the details. And speaking of all the details, we have a new 3-in-1 gift giveaway this month. It is the cooler, that cool backpack cooler that you see there. How do you win it? You just get 3-in-1. 3 customers of 100 PV each, and 1 consultant of 150 PV or SV, and you qualify for that very cool backpack cooler prize that you see right there.
Yeah, it's awesome, guys. Every single month, the company is giving us these rewards and incentives. Last month was the Axio flavors, the new Axio flavors. And by the way, if you accomplish 3-in-1, we would love for you to make a comment in the comment section, whether it's on Zoom or on the Facebook page, so that we can come back and celebrate with you. And speaking of celebrations, next week, we're going to be celebrating everybody that earned a new seller award level or reward level. And so next week will be celebrations, because today's just the first. And so we don't have all of the final numbers yet. So we're excited to celebrate everybody next week.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of celebration, Erica Dale, Activation Nation podcast episode. She absolutely crushed it.
So you can go and listen to this on any podcast platform. If you have an Apple phone, go to Apple Podcasts, or if you want to go to Spotify or anywhere else, go and listen into how she teaches you how to enjoy the journey, because it is not the final destination that is going to make you happy and help you grow. It's every step of the way along the path or the journey. And so we need to make sure that we're enjoying it, because if we don't enjoy the journey, it's just, it can be really hard.
Yeah.
Right. And so Erica actually shares how her why has changed since she first started, and how she's really grown to be grateful for everything that she has learned. So go and check that out. It might just really be relatable to you.
Absolutely. And speaking of the journey, you can have potholes and detours and roadblocks and really enjoy it.
Mountains.
And really enjoy it and be very successful. Or you could be on smooth sailing and not have any interest in it at all and not go anywhere. So it's not really the journey and the road you're on, it's the totality of it, and your why, as you will hear Erica Dale talk about, that is very, very important. It kind of navigates you to keep going. So speaking of amazing, Social Media Day.
Yeah, so 1
put
week
on by
from
the Direct
today.
Selling Association.
Yeah, 1 week from today, this is going to be a 4-hour training. So the times that are on here, it's 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern time. And so that's going to be 8 a.m. to noon if you're on the Pacific time zone like we are. Make sure that you go and register. You do need to register. It's lifevantage.socialmediaday.live is where you go and register, but you're not going to want to miss this. Come on, you want to go where the people are, right?
That's right.
You want to go where you can have more influence and you can reach more people and you can share your story and you can have more impact, and that's social media. And so we need to learn how to do it the right way. And this is a great opportunity for free training on how to do it. So 4 hours next Monday, we should all be in the same place at the same time. Okay, so go get registered.
Activate 2023, the virtual event coming up on the 22nd of July of this year. We're going to be learning about the Evolve Perks program, awards, incentive trips, luxury gifts, preview, new tools, training 3-in-1, recognition, motivation, and much more in this Activate 2023 virtual event. Register, $25 only. Get there, invite people over to have a watch party, and let's activate 2023 together.
Yeah, so every single Monday, they are sending out a Monday motivation email. In that email has all of this information that we're going over. So make sure that you're opening up your emails from LifeVantage. It has all of the quick links for you to be able to go and register really easily. Or if you need to, they are also at the bottom of your replicated your replicated LifeVantage website. So just scroll down to the bottom and find the events portion. There's Activate there, as well as Global Convention. And so make sure that you're registered for all of the events, because attending events is vital to the growth of your business, but more importantly, it's vital to the growth of you. And if you don't grow you cannot grow a business larger than you are. And I don't mean size like physical size. I mean as in your emotional, your mental, and being able to handle a bigger business, right? So make sure that you get registered. It is October 5th through 7th. It's in San Antonio, Texas. And we are super excited to just go and kick it up and say a few yeehaws and all that good stuff. Maybe not, with all of you. So get registered for Global Convention in, I know. Okay, we're having fun tonight.
What was that Axio you made us?
I don't know, it's been a while.
Gosh.
So tonight, like we said, we are at the Evolve Compensation Plan Part 4. It is the lead portion where we're going to be talking about the leadership match and the leadership pool. And so this is for basically to put on your vision board, to put on your goals. And if you're not into this lead portion yet, meaning that you have not hit MC1 or the equivalent of our old Pro 5, 20,000 in operational volume. I'm sorry, what?
MC2.
MC2, sorry, that's what I meant. MC2, then you have not quite qualified into the lead portion of the bonus structure, but you want to. And we're going to be learning about exactly why, because there are 2 very lucrative bonuses that are available to you when you reach the leader level. Basically, you've shown that you've got what it takes. You've got the stick-to-itiveness, you've learned, you've grown, and you've started building a team, and you're helping to cultivate other leaders and bringing them along with you. So we're excited to be able to share this video with you tonight. Anything you want to say before we watch the video?
Just an analogy or a parallel. So in traditional business, whatever your employment is or was, whether you're working hourly, whether you're working salaried, whether you're working commission, whatever it is, anytime you look at getting a raise, usually it's a percentage above what you're already paid. So whether it's 10%, 5%, 3%, no percent, having a job is the new raise. I've seen bumper stickers like that. Think of rank advancing in a network marketing opportunity, specifically this one with LifeVantage, as a way literally to double your check every time you get to the next rank, which is why getting to this area of the compensation plan and capitalizing on the leadership bonus and the leadership match and the leadership pool, when you hit MC2, the old equivalent of Pro 5, then you start to capitalize on this additional unlocking layer of our Evolve compensation plan, which once we have a new compensation plan or once we have a new summary of what we get paid annually, once the new plan is in for a year, you're going to see that at every rank advancement, it in essence doubles your pay. So you want more money, rank advance. You want to double your check, not just get a raise like everyone else in the workforce, double your check, get to that next rank. And this is very, very important, getting to MC2 to capitalize on all the people that get to MC1 that you participate in. So should we go ahead and watch the video?
Yep, absolutely.
This is also on page 18, 19, and 20 of your manual.
Welcome to the lead stage. When you make it this far on the consultant path with Evolve, you're part of an exclusive group. Building a strong, stable business as you share products with customers, attract and mentor consultants, and motivate rising stars takes dedication, commitment, and hard work. It can pay off when you qualify for Leadership Match or the Leadership Pool. Both of these bonuses are based on your paid as rank. And remember, you must be active with 150 SV in personal and customer sales that month to qualify. You can read about these bonuses on page 18 through 20 in the Evolve Compensation Plan document. As you work with your team, you'll be able to identify your future leaders. Invest your efforts into helping them advance to Managing Consultant 1 and higher, and both of your successes can grow together. And with Leadership Match, you can earn a significant bonus on the level commissions from the rising stars in your enrollment tree. Your enrollment tree includes the consultants within your placement tree, whose genealogy comes directly from you. There are consultants who you personally enrolled at level 1 and all the consultants that they enrolled. There are no placement sponsors within that tree. As you continue to grow your business, you can talk to your enroller about other strategies to structure your team. Leadership Match is paid on the activity of the consultants in your enrollment tree. Within that group, there could be active consultants who will qualify as what is known as a generation. These are consultants who are Managing Consultant 1 or higher. You become eligible for Leadership Match on your generations when you reach Managing Consultant 2 or above. This bonus gives you a percentage match on the level commissions earned by the generations below you. Your paid as rank each month determines the percentages and depth of qualified generational consultants you can earn a match on. Your paid as rank also sets the cap on how much you can earn per individual match. These potential earnings are an exciting part of the Evolve plan because there's no limit on how many matches you can earn, and there could be multiple Generation 1 consultants within a leg. Let's look at an example with Jessica, an Executive Consultant 2. At her rank, she can earn a match on up to 4 generations, 20% on Generation 1, 15% on Generation 2, 12% on Generation 3, and 10% on Generation 4. She has 3 consultants who qualify as generations in her enrollment tree. In one leg, she has a Generation 1 and Generation 2, and there's also a consultant qualified as Generation 1 in another leg. Jessica is capped at $7,500 per individual match, so her maximum potential bonus is $22,500. Jessica earns a 20% match on her Generation 1, who's an Executive Consultant 2, and she'll earn 15% on her Generation 2, who is a Managing Consultant 1. In the other leg, she earns another 20% on her Generation 1, who's a Presidential Consultant. Leadership Match is paid monthly, so the bonus will be added to Jessica's commissions that month. Jessica also qualifies for another bonus exclusively for leaders, the Leadership Pool. As a top leader, you are the driving force behind achievements of consultants at every level in every market. And each month, those consultants are sharing LifeVantage products. Those sales can add up to a significant amount of commissionable volume. To reward your leadership, when you're paid as Executive Consultant 1 or higher, you receive shares in a pool made up of 4% of that month's global CV. As you advance from there, you can get even more shares in the Leadership Pool. Looking at the chart, you can see that when you reach Executive Consultant 1, you earn 1 share. Our example, Jessica, earns 3 as an Executive Consultant 2, and the number of shares continues to increase up to Presidential Consultant, which earns 20 shares. Each share is worth the same amount, and shares are divided equally by all the leaders in the pool. Leadership pool is paid monthly, along with other commissions and bonuses. Whether you're a leader, a brand new consultant, or anywhere in between, there is no limit to the earnings that can be made through staying active, sticking to the right behaviors, and achieving milestones all along the way with the Evolve Compensation Plan. So, connect with your team, work with your upline, and take some kind of action every day. As your sales rise, all of LifeVantage will also rise, and together we can help create a better world of activated wellness for all.
All right, guys. So remember that you can go back and you can watch those videos, whether you go to the bottom of your Replicated website under Evolve, all of the videos are there. You can watch the one that has all of them put together or each one individually like we have, or you can go to the YouTube channel, Team Freedom Reigns, and you can watch these trainings where we have the Q&A after, and we kind of go a little bit deeper into each one of them, the bonuses each time as well. So this time we're talking about the leadership match and the leaders pool. So these can be really, really lucrative as you build your business. A couple things. First, you must be an MC2 in order to participate in the lead bonus. That means that you have 20,000 in organizational volume that is commissionable. Okay, so that means that you've got the equivalent of a Pro 5 business. Now, for someone to be a match for you, they need to be an MC1, which is the equivalent of our old Pro 4 or 10,000 in organizational volume. Now, this is really neat though, because our old matching bonus, we only got paid 5 levels, right? And it was not something that we could like get paid multiple, like
It was 5 positions.
yeah. So 5 positions. And so if somebody didn't make anything, it was done.
If that person quit,
it
then
was
you went to
gone.
4. If that person, another person quit, you went to 3. So yeah, it was in theory it was good,
Yeah.
but in
But see,
practicality it wasn't.
yeah, this one is much more fluid. It actually will go down and down and down until it finds someone that is a match for you and you'll get paid on it. So that's going to be really great as you build your business. And so make sure that number 1 is your first goal is MC1,
And
right?
C1 to
Yeah.
be able to match, and then MC2 so you can match other people.
Yes, absolutely. And get paid on this bonus. So the MC1, the new leadership summit that they're going to be having for that is going to be really phenomenal. We don't have all the details yet for it, but that right there is going to be such a bonus and launching pad to help you build your business to the MC2 level to be able to become part of whom takes advantage of the lead bonuses. So the way that the generations work, the first generation is the first person in any source or leg that hits that MC1 or higher rank. And then your generation 2 would be the next person down from that person that is a qualified match as well. So MC1 or higher. Now, the really cool thing is if you caught it in that video, you can actually have more than one level 1 match in a leg. So we'll look at that a little bit closer on the next slide. But first of all, look here as well. As Dondi mentioned, you are in control with this compensation plan. If you want to raise, rank advance.
Rank advance, yeah.
If you want a raise, get more customers, right? So if you look here at the chart, you can see that when you first become someone that can participate in the lead bonus at the managing consultant 2 or that 20,000 in organizational volume, you will be paid for 1 generation at 7%. Okay. And then as you rank advance to managing consultant 3, you're now being paid on 2 different levels, but not only on 2 different levels, but now you also got a raise on what you're being paid on that generation 1. So now you're getting paid 12% on generation 1 plus 10% on your generation 2. And it just keeps going up. You open up more levels that you can be paid, more generations that you can be paid on, as well as the percentage keeps increasing as well. So one of the things that we need to talk about is the very bottom line here on this graph, and that is the cap per match. So that is how much you are able to get paid in this match monthly per matched person, right? So per generation. So if you have one person and you are a MC2, then you can max out at 1,000 in a match on your generation 1. But look at over at like the executive consultant 2. You can actually get paid 20% match on your generation 1, up to $7,500 per person that you're matching, or 15% or 12%. It doesn't matter which generation they are. The max that you can be matched is $7,500 per person when you're an executive consultant 2. So can you imagine having 3 or 4 of those on your team and you're getting that match every single month?
Cha-ching.
Yeah, so this is a
Crazy, amazing compensation.
really lucrative bonus here once you start participating in it. So put it on your vision board and let's grow, right? And then here's the example and what I wanted to talk about, how you could actually have more than one generation in a source that's direct to you. So if you look here in the video, they basically had it cut off like right here. So it only showed the first 3, the ones that are over on the left-hand side of the screen there, the executive consultant 2, the managing consultant 1, and the managing consultant 3. They didn't show the managing consultant 3 over on the right, where you can see it's still coming down from one source, but because that source had multiple consultants in their organization, that created 2 more additional legs in your business that you can now start having a new generation 1 and a generation 1 in the other leg as well. So go wide in your business. And then when you go deep, it's going to keep opening up all the spider web of opportunity of generations that you can match. So this is a really, really exciting bonus. And when you understand it, you are going to want to run to the point that you get to participate in it. Anything else here?
This is just, it's once you understand the potential, and once you understand, as Marcy said, from 5 levels previously to 7 levels now, if you add up all those levels and all the maximums, it can be some serious money for you. But think about this, when she was talking about we used to have something called the Pro 5 Summit. And the whole purpose for the company putting that event together was 2 or 3 days of training by the upper level of field leadership to be able to give you the nuggets and treat you like a VIP, because the people that went to that event, the people that qualified and went to that event, the majority of them went on to continue rank advancing. Well, that was at the former Pro 5, which is the equivalent of the current MC2. So when they went from that Pro 5 Summit, changed our titles from MC or Pro 5 to MC2, they actually dropped it down to MC1 to qualify for this leadership summit.
And it's a growth summit is what
it's a growth summit. And the reason, I mean, think about this. So the whole purpose of the event was to encourage people, to let them know, 1, congratulations on the success that you've already achieved. You're awesome. You're a leader. You're a winner. We're going to now pour deep dive into, and this is a company paid event. Airfare, hotel, everything, travel to and from, the food while you're there, the 5-star resort, and the experience is all on the company. Well, they went down to MC1 because we want more people to have this experience. Why? Because after that experience, they now truly understand what the potential is, and most of them go on to continue rank advancing. And that is what we wanted to do for everyone. But speaking of the compensation plan, as Marcy was saying, is we now have, and if you look at you, the direct one down and the one over to the right, as it splits right there, you can have multiple MC1s, and then it will go MC2 and continue to generations. Yes. It'll as generation 1s. And as more people hit MC1 down below, it's going to open up generation 2. And then as somebody hits MC1 down below that, open up generation 3, and so on and so on. There is so much potential in this compensation plan that it literally boggles my mind. And it is for everyone to go out and accomplish. It is there for you. And here's something too about when we talk about getting a raise. In a traditional job, if you want to get a raise and you're shooting for that raise, maybe there's one up, you know that there's a raise to be had, you're probably not going to tell your coworkers, because they'll probably try to backstab you. They may be trying for the same raise and only one of you will hit that. Well, in this kind of a compensation plan in this company, Everybody who tries does. And the more people you tell that that's what you're doing, the more people are going to help you get there. So if you want to hit MC2 and you want to qualify for these leadership bonuses, the leadership match and the leadership pool, tell us, because then we will do everything that we can within our power to help you qualify that, because we want to get you to the leader. What is the summit called?
Growth.
The Growth Summit. We want you to have that experience. We want you to see what is truly possible. We want you to capitalize on what is possible for this incentive or for this new Evolve compensation plan, especially the lead part of it. It is tremendous and it is unbelievable what is out there.
All right, so now let's move into the leadership pool. So this is for executive consultant 1 and above. So all of the executive consultant ranks as well as the presidential consultant. This is where in the past, they would take 4% of the global product sales in volume, put it into a pool, divide it into 4 shares, and then however many people were in each share, they would divide it up amongst those people, and that's how much you got per share, right? Well, the thing is that every time that a new person hit Pro 10, it actually cut the pay of the other people. And so nobody was cheering each other on, and they weren't really excited for new Pro 10s to come into the pool, right?
And lowered their share.
Yes,
That was kind of silly.
took a pay cut. So
Yeah.
that was definitely something that needed to be fixed in the compensation plan. And they did it here because now the leadership pool is still 4% of the global commissionable volume. And the reason the difference between operational volume and commissionable volume is that commissionable is minus any of like the customer reward circle bonuses, you know, where sometimes the volume is reduced and that sort of thing. So anytime that there's a promo and it reduces volume, it is off of the commissionable volume that this pool is from. So they've taken it and they've divided it up into shares. But now what they do is they find out how many people qualified, and they go into basically you get a certain number of shares for whichever level you are of an executive. It's not divided into 4. It's now divided based off of how many people qualified. And then you get 20 of the shares once it's divided up. If you're a presidential, it starts at 1 share. 1 share is awesome, right? So these are the bonuses that is part of the lead portion of the Evolve compensation plan. Definitely something you want to be shooting for. And you may be like, oh my gosh, how do I get there? What do I do? I have no freaking idea where to even start. It starts with our plan, guys. It starts with ITT. You ITT your way to any level that you want to be. That's invite, tool, and team. So using tools and then bringing in the team to be able to answer any questions that your prospects have. Don't be the answer. Once they start asking questions, either point them to a tool, bring in a team member, and let us all work together to help you accomplish the 3-in-1. And so this is also the same way that you can earn the amazing promos that they're doing every single month when you accomplish 3 customers and 1 consultant. So anything you want to add?
No, just go for it.
All right. So Q&A. All right, guys. So we've only got a couple people on here with us on Zoom. So does anybody have any questions that's on Facebook? We went into it pretty in depth. I hope that we broke it down well. But let us know if you have any questions. Jill or Darlene, if you have any, but on Facebook, looking here, I want to make sure that I covered everything that I was thinking of. So yeah, I think that we've got everything covered. Unless you guys have some questions, we'll give you about 30 seconds or so. Hi, Darlene.
Hey, Darlene.
Do you have a question? Do you have a question?
I don't.
You
no,
don't?
I think you covered it very, very well. I need to go through those videos over and over and over again, but it's starting to sink in. I'm going down through my list and trying to figure out what all the new things are in our back office because it's changed so much. But I stayed up last night and went through all of them just to see what month end was looking like with everybody. And you know, I've done it in the past, but it's different now with the whole website being different. So, but you guys are wonderful, and this is very helpful going through. I just want to encourage you, even though you've got 2 of us on here, I know you've got people on Facebook and it's being recorded. This is well worth it, and I want to thank you guys for doing it. So
you're very
Absolutely.
welcome.
Thank you, Darlene.
Thank you for that.
Shane
And
saying
Joe,
so.
thank you as well. And yeah, so we are all in the same basket. right? We're all in the same thing. You hear us. It's like we make it's like, is it MC1? Is it MC2? What is it equivalent to? What's the training? What's it called? You know, we're all learning it, right? It's that having to reprogram ourselves. But as long as we're consistent and we stick to it, we'll catch on. And as we're catching on, as long as we're touching our business every single day, we're doing the 3-in-1 and the proper behaviors and working with our teams, then every single goal that we set is accomplishable.
That's
So
right.
we can do it.
Stay in action.
So thank you so much, Darlene. I appreciate
Yes,
you for
thank
that.
everybody.
Anyone else?
Looking
I'm
on Facebook, no questions.
Okay.
Oh, Marjorie, Emmy, Bob, Teresa, you guys are so welcome.
Oh,
Thank you
you're
so
awesome.
much.
Thank you. And Bob,
Appreciate you tuning in.
he said, I appreciate your efforts. It's like, I know we're sitting here. It's like, oh, you have to just laugh a little bit. And by the way, laughter is a healthy thing to do anyway, right? So laugh more, everybody. If you need to laugh at us, we promise we'll give you reasons to.
Oh yeah, never fail that way.
Nope. All right, guys, we love you. Next week, and I think actually next week I am going to come in. Dondi will be here, but we're going to talk ATM. We're going to talk about the team page that we can use, but what ATM actually is, because everybody that's part of LifeVantage has access to one page or another. It's generally team based. But that is a great way for you to be able to invite people in to learn more about products, see stories, and be able to have basically third-party validation in posts. So I cannot think of what it's called for the social proof.
Yeah.
Social proof is powerful when it comes to sharing products and educating people, as well as having customers learn about new products at the same time. So we'll talk about some of that next week.
And it's just based on the whole principle, people go where people go. So when you have an ATM ad tag message type of a page where people are constantly posting in there, they're tagging people, they're asking questions, they're having interaction, they're showing their before and after pictures, they're having testimonials on products. People can come in, they're skeptical, they can be a fly on the wall, they can just spend time without even being noticed, they can just read, they can see what people are going through, and it generates curiosity. It causes people to lean in. And it also, one of the biggest things that people don't talk about with this does is it actually alleviates skepticism, where people will come in as like, that doesn't work. And they see all these people having these experiences that they didn't think that they would have. They don't know them, or in some cases they do know them, and they're watching other people have an experience and they kind of live vicariously through them. So those types of pages, when they're done well, they're consistently refreshed and they're constantly updated, can be one of the most amazing assets that social media has to offer.
And I've put together a pretty awesome team that's helping me with it too.
Yeah, you
so
did.
It's going to be awesome.
Go girls.
All right, guys, have a great night, and let's go for May, right?
Yes.
Anyway, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Please make sure that you're taking the time for yourself, that if you're not feeling right or if you're having difficulties, reach out to somebody, talk about it, and know that you are worthy and worth it, and that you are loved. You're not alone. Okay. We love you guys. Have a great night.
Bye, guys.